6 to 10-7, as you said, Pistol. So a crucial goal there, as you said. The next goal was very important, and it's gone to the Gumeracha. Northern Magpies, the home side, so 25 points to margin. Hanna shrugs one aside, kicks it to a centre forward. Mummy's there and takes a good mark overhead and brought it back down into his chest.
So this will be very interesting, this kick, Goldie. As you said, he's got
that right hamstring. Yeah.
That right hamstring very heavily strapped.
Yeah, you're just the bug behind the camera. We're doing all the
Hey? Hey.
See, having you on, mate.
Hey. Who tipped Gumeracha to win on the radio?
Only one did. I heard that.
I'm just going to go Roosters. I've had a bit of an emotional thing as well, where they have a real letdown. But I'm just going to favour the Roosters by 1 to 10. But I reckon wouldn't be surprised.
Toss the coin
if Gums get up. But all right, Div 1. We move on to quickly. And
Roy, who do you think?
I'm picking Gumeracha.
Gumeracha.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
first quarter, mate. Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, last time they done that to us. Kicked about. I think they kicked 6-0 first time.
Just the pressure you blokes applied to them too. There was no easy kicks for them.
It's more, it's more of a do or die attitude today. So.
You're right, because you got Meadows and Mackie. They've actually played the same mob as you, and also you both have a bye, but they're fucked.
We got Bridgie though.
Yeah.
We got Bridgie
so
here.
They've actually played the same as you. So you're a game ahead of them. So.
Yeah, that we don't kill sides off. That's our issue. We let them back in. We should have. Like, we kicked 17 points.
Yeah.
We're ready when you are.
Hills Footy Flicks out at Gumeracha Oval today for what was a big game between Gumeracha and Birdwood, virtually an early elimination final. And one of the stars of the day for Gumeracha was Benny Hanna. Ben, thanks for joining us on Footy Flicks.
Thank you.
And just tell us, and joining back at your home club this year after previously, obviously, premiership player at Mount Barker, grand final player last year with Torrens Valley.
Yeah, I didn't want to lie to you, Ben, all right? I think it's just a quick word and we'll be back on, boys. Meanwhile, Skipper Tripodi past the Kennedy wing at Miles area after the mark taken there by Benny Hanna. Is that 50? No. Sharks to go on. Next week, turns around his player, puts him towards Hill. He's plenty of medals in the commentary box here today, Goldie. Yep. As he watched one of the more recent winners. Will he get a premiership medal to go with it? Of course, won one with Mount Barker in 2012. Benny Hanna now with the Torrens Valley Lions. Deliberate approach. Strikes the ball. Likes it. It's pretty good off the face. Go up high moves, so I tell you what.
Back with Gumeracha this year.
Yeah, it's good. It's good learning and just teaching those younger blokes, and we'll have some tough times, but yeah, we're coming along slowly but surely.
Like most footy clubs, I suppose, small community at Gumeracha, they thrive on how the footy club operates. But as you said, tough times. I think they've won the Foot and Spoon the last 2 years. Only a few handful of wins, but this year certainly, winning today has given you a very good opportunity to play in the finals. It must be great for the club.
Yeah, it's a good feeling just for the people that have hung around when in the tough times. They're just seeing the smiles on their faces. It's a good feeling.
And you're not an old guy in terms of years, but coming back here with all the experience you've had at a higher level in the other division, do you feel like you're one of the leaders in the club?
Oh yeah,
look to you for the experience.
Yeah, I guess so. But I got to try and keep a level head. I lose my temper a fair bit, so I just got to keep calm and teach the younger ones. But it's not easy sometimes.
And obviously with the importance of the game, obviously the coach before stressed you had to make a good start, which you certainly did, kicking 5 goals to 1 first term.
Yeah, that's a huge bonus because last time we played them, they kicked 6-0 in the first quarter. So it's just a good relief, really.
And we talked about it pre-match, the fact that Scott Mumford's such a dominant guy up forward, but today he only got a handful of goals where it was really spread and a lot of options up in attack. Danny Leaf, Matty Armstrong, these sort of guys.
Yeah, it's good.
Birdwood desperately trying to contain the Northern Magpies. They're being held up well in the forward line. Benny Hanna, good tackle. Here's a chance for Northern Magpies. 1-2 combination 3, snap forward, Mumford's there, can he collect it? He's under pressure from Matters, turns around, he's looking for a friend to handball to. 1-2 combination, Mumford on his left foot, high ball, inside attacking 50's gone deep. Good spoil, but running through is a goal, another one for the Northern Magpies, they're up and about, that's Danny Leaf.
Yeah, it's good having that forward. Generally, Danny plays down back, but it's good to have him up forward with his pace and just a bit of energy now. Good signs ahead. Yeah,
and as we said, it was an all-round team performance today. Everyone contributed, but we just thought you were outstanding with just your leadership role, which we spoke about just a minute ago.
And I certainly got it as Hanna takes the ball, moves it around the corner, and a classy finish there. And
just the creativity, and you're the general back there with the higher experience. And you're our selection for the cheapest chips MVP. So from Cheapest Chips Sports Pair and Dutton's and Mount Barker, there's a few goodies in there.
Beautiful.
Benny, so
thank you very much, mate.
congratulations on a very good game.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No worries. Thanks very much, guys.
Painless, mate.
Yeah.
So that'll be on YouTube the next week, probably.
Carpy's loving it. He doesn't know how to use a computer, but yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know how to use a computer, but yeah. He's like, it's gonna be on YouTube. It's be on the web, mate. Yes, mate. Yeah, we've been playing in patches. We've been going down at half forward, where we got Mumford up higher. We die off and slingshot back. We've got a couple. About 4 or 5 players short of a good first one.
Yes. Ben, you put this on and we introduced, I think probably the third quarter is the big quarter. What do you
reckon?
I mean, the first actually was the big quarter. Really.
So set it up, the third.
The first.
What about we just introduced that when it was 19 points and then they kicked the next 6?
Yeah, do
so
that.
like, the next 6 goals and we just play that part.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Or the
That sounds
quarter.
good. No, I like your idea. That sounds good.
Yeah,
but I thought the third quarter was excellent because obviously the game was.
Yeah, in the balance.
It was in the balance, and then Big Mummy came back on and kicked 2 crucial goals.
That was pretty awesome. So you're talking about the third quarter, or?
Well,
just that period.
Yeah, just that period. Obviously the first quarter as well, where that was quite surprising. But I thought probably the most impressive thing was where the game was in the balance, and obviously Birdwood.
Yeah, generally been our fault too.
All right. So we announced the third quarter.
I thought it was you really just went no, fuck off, stamp your authority and really.
Try and use that win.
So do you want Digger in it as well?
No.
Just me talking about it?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks
very
very
much.
much.
Thanks, Benny.
None of this stuff's going to be used now because you've just used all that stuff, haven't you?
What? Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
All that stuff that you just did with Ben right then is what's going to be on, so this is pointless that we do that. So the game was in the balance there, Jeffrey, during the third term. I think Birdwood got it back to 3 goals.
Half time they led by 19 points.
Yeah.
And then Birdwood charged back with a couple of quick goals. So as you said, fifth spot was up for grabs. So midway through the third term, let's pick it up and see how it all pans out here on Hills Footy Flicks.
See if he uses this. All right.
Will Gurdon here from Oak Cherry Gardens Footy Club on Hills Radio 88.9, best in Hills Sports.
Yes, indeed, you are on Hills Radio 88.9 FM back here at Gumeracha Oval, and the second half has just commenced a minute ago, and Gumeracha adding 1 behind, so they now stretch the lead to 20 points after they led 7-6 to 4-6 at half time. Now they're 7-7 to 4-5. Sorry, it's the margin.
Big Jock McClay kicks the ball forward for Birdwood as Mumford had the opening shot to start us in this third term. Pistols, I was just having a bit of think during that half-time break. I've got to say that first half, probably one of the best team performances I've seen on Call of the Wild this year, just across the board from Gumeracha.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said during the call, especially in defence, they're just looking for each other. They're backing up their persistence. As you said, the second efforts have been fantastic as Big Jock McClay takes the mark for the Roosters, quickly moves the ball forward to a teammate in the centre of the square.
Simon Muster.
So Muster looking, can Gumeracha, only kick 1 goal, kicking towards the Mount Gould end of the first term. Can they improve with that as Muster drives the ball deep in defence? Once again, the regimental Gumeracha defence are there and they work it out with ease. For the agency of Cam Redden, puts the ball in there towards the wing area, clubroom side. Big Mumford coming in. Oh, he takes...
Took himself out.
Benji Barton would have been like a mosquito on a bull elephant there, and he's actually drawn a free kick as Big Mumford came in and perhaps made him...
He's stumbling around, Big Mummy. I don't know if he's in the best shape.
Damaged something, hasn't he, in that collision? A little bit hobbling there.
Maybe he's knocked himself slightly out a bit. He's a bit dazed. Big Mummy. We'll keep an eye on that.
He's not jelly legs, that's for sure, goalies. Here's a chance for the Roosters through Scott Friend, gives it to Jock McClay in turn, gives the 1-2 gap to Friend in the pocket, sets sails towards the top of the goals.
Chisel.
Could this be a great finish? No, unfortunately, last minute it's bounced and hit the post, but a great build-up there through the agency of Scotty Friend.
Yeah,
so
Big Mummy's in the hands of trainers here. He's just trying to, regain his composure a bit, see if he can run in a straight line. Let's keep an eye on him.
Meanwhile, Prowse has worked the ball out wide, comes to a teammate there, ends up here with Remy Detot, drives it forward.
Oh, good mark, chest mark.
Good mark under pressure there, taken for Gumeracha.
Bill Gilbert, is it? No.
Dylan Gilbert,
No. We'll have to find out who this player is. There's quite a few buns and also long hairs in this Gumeracha player.
All the flavour of the mutt out here.
But Big Mummy's just slightly, just stumbling around a little bit
there.
in that collision near the interchange bench for Gumeracha.
So Gumeracha 4 minutes in to the second half. They set the ball on its way. It's across the face and through for a minus score. So Gumeracha move on to 7-8, leading Birdwood 4-6 here.
Birdwood would be looking to keep that margin to around the 4-goal margin, I reckon, at three-quarter time, Pistol, with this breeze.
Could
And
be
then
right, as
there's,
we're joined in here by a European wasp who's flying in to see what's going on. And I must say thank you very much to the Gumeracha.
Well, there's a reason why the European wasp is in here.
Yeah, because half-time it's like a feast. Thank you to Ian Carpenter, our pre-match guest, and he's brought a, well, as Goldie said, it's like a banquet in here, so thank you very much. It's Ben Hanna, close to the boundary line. Just going quickly around the grounds, a couple of scores. Half-time, Mount Lofty 4-6, leading Mount Market 3-7.
Okay.
Alka Valley 8-7, leading Achunga 7-2, so a couple of close games there throughout today's round of Hills
And
League.
Blackwood also playing Loberthorne. Blackwood should be winning that one quite comfortably.
You'd expect so. So as the Wasp has eluded us, so he's out the door.
Big Mummy's in the ruck here, so we'll see how he goes in this contest.
So a bit of push and shove. So it's Big Mumford got rid of
Oh, he
his
did that
opponent.
well,
Puts
Big
the ball
Mummy.
wide.
Oh, he did that brilliantly to Hanna.
Champagne football there. The Big Mumford, Goldie called it great ruck work against Jed Russell. Got him out the way, and then Ben Hanna just grabbing the ball, and as he does, that always a classy finish.
He's fine, Big Mummy.
So the all-important first goal of the second half coming to Gumeracha through the agency of Benny Hanna. Just stretches their advantage, 8-7 to 4-6. 5.5 minutes gone, third term on Call of the Wild. Trust you're enjoying it on 88.9 FM, or else live streaming us around the world, and also the highlights on Hills Footy Flicks.
It just looks like a happy team at Gumeracha, doesn't it?
They're a happy team at Gumeracha, that's for sure.
Just good signs compared to previous years, that's for sure.
Yes, that's right. They've won the last 2 wooden spoons, so certainly a big improvement this year, and a vital game here, as we said pre-match. Both having a similar run home, so to get a break on Birdwood at the end of this game would be very advantageous to the Northern Magpies, Goldie, that's for sure.
So back in the middle, Birdwood 4-6, Gumeracha 8-7. Bit of a breeze going towards the entry gate end. It's been the scoring end all term, and that's the all match, and that's the end Gumeracha are going to in this third term. Birdwood will be looking to keep it around that 4-goal margin as they head into the final break, give themselves still a chance. In the meantime, it's Northern Magpies up and about, clearing kick from the middle of the ground. From forward, goes towards the half-forward flank. It's a mark there by Big Jock McClay. He's been good in the last couple of quarters. Fraser de Kock took a good mark in that second term on his left boot, pops it up towards the goal square. Who's down there? Off hands, chance for the Roosters. It's a goal. I reckon it will give it to Jared Jones.
I think it is Jared Jones, the little fellow who got around him.
A textbook's crumbing goal there, and good work by Jock once again involved. And also involved with forward. And end result will give it to Jared Jones with the crumbing goal.
So 8-7 to 5-6, and the Roosters just well, claw back within, certainly not out of the game by far, but they just struggle with the afternoon to kick consecutive goals. So they'll be certainly looking for a follow-up here. As I gather in the centre will be Muster up against Matt Taylor. And they go, no one really won the ball, so it comes down once again.
Clearing kick from the Roosters out towards the half-forward flank.
Bound.
Offhand, so, and Gumeracha should clear here out towards the wing.
I think it was Benny Towell on that occasion, driving the ball along the boundary line and just touched over the boundary line.
5-6 to 8-7. Good game of footy.
Wing position here, and once again the sun continuing to shine here as it starts to move over Mount Gould.
19 points the margin. Good game of football. 5th spot riding on the outcome, you'd feel, for this one. And, the Gumeracha, here's a chance. Danny Leith, is it? Kick inside attacking 50. Front position there was Matters.
When it mattered, he was in front this time,
That's
Goldie.
it.
So Tommy Matters handballs it off to Benji Barton. The back pocket drives him back along the half-back flank towards Bound. He takes the mark and seeks to move it on quickly towards half-forward flank. Big Jock, putting into big strides and takes the big mark. Out on the members' pavilion side, he chips the ball back inside, finds Brett McLean. Haven't called much of him this afternoon as he tries the ball wide. Good defence once again. The Gumeracha big praying man to Sarah Taylor. Left a little man Hanna with a sweeping handball. Trying to find a teammate there.
Running out of
Good
defence.
Run out of defence. Bursting through there was Cam Worcester. Drives the Roosters back into attack.
Jared
Good
Jones.
attack on the ball there. It's got to be called by Adam Bound.
Yep, bound, sorry.
Boundy puts it out wide. Chance once again wheeling around and having a shot there.
Right to the line. Good mark. Last line of defence.
Gumeracha defence, as was mentioned all afternoon, holding firm. Puts it out there to Benny Towell. He drives them further forward towards the wing.
Big Mummy.
Lumbering out, seems to have recovered. It's Big Mumford.
Hands weren't quite on there.
Good work back there by Gumeracha as the ball comes back here to... Matt heavily there as he kicked the ball. Ball comes out into bound once again.
Under pressure. Gumeracha persisting.
Gumeracha by Wood, I think it is.
Danny Leith circling.
Hands and knees stuff there from Daniel Wood. Good work there to hold the ball in the area and prevent the Roosters from clearing it. So ball up to the centre half forward position as Gumeracha go towards the scoreboard.
Big Mummy
Big
fists the
Mummy
ball
over the top, big
volleyball
fist
style.
forward. Matters will be first tonight. Worked off the ball by Armstrong. Here's a chance for Muster.
Deliberate.
Of the Cam variety. Yeah, it could be deliberate. It's the appeal for it. And certainly got it. It's
Hannah. Class.
I reckon Cam Worcester probably won his time over again there as he sought the boundary line and the appeal of the Gumeracha players. And Benny Hanna, no better man to have it. This is just his class and a great check side finish to kick his second goal of the quarter. Gumeracha's second of the quarter as well, so they just extend that lead. As I said, they just maintain that buffer, don't they, Gold?
Yeah.
They get a bit of momentum going. Birdwood, the Magpies are good enough to blunt them as it goes there to 9-7 to 5-6. 88.9 FM, 8.5 minutes gone, third quarter.
So Gumeracha with a handy break once again. So it'll be Muster up against Armstrong in ruck. Matt Taylor, I should say, in ruck. High tackle, I believe. So free kick here for Gumeracha. Looking to extend their lead, heading in towards the final quarter. Up towards Mumford territory. Off hands. Good work there for the Roosters by Sam Green. Kicks it out towards the wing. And it's a free kick here to Gooden on his left boot, just in front of the club rooms. Spots up Jared Jones in the shadows in front of Roosters interchange bench. He goes towards inside attacking 50, but once again running back with the fly. Good mark by Redden. And Northern Magpies defence all day have held up strong whenever the Roosters have moved the ball forward, which has been a few times since quarter time. Jared Jones.
So go one-handed there.
Wonder if he got the sun in the eyes there.
Yeah.
And it'll be a boundary throw in. Centre wing. We have gone 5 minutes. 9 minutes, sorry, in the third term, and it's Gumeracha leading 9-7 to 5-6. So a handy 25-point break, but the breeze is going with the Northern Magpies in this third term, so the Roosters will be coming home with it. If they can keep the margin around that 4-goal buffer, they'll think there's still a chance.
Simon Worcester infringing that ruck contest, puts towards McLeay territory. He got one hand to it as the ball spills to the ground. There's a chance as they feed the ball out. Oh, great tackle there.
Gone, holding the ball.
Once again, that Magpies defence just holding third.
But on that occasion, Lockie Gooden with the holding ball.
So Lockie Gooden got leader from McLeay.
Big Jock, he's presented all.
Jock went to the goal front and then was allowed to run forward, and he's accepted that pass. So he's deep in the forward pocket, right in the, I'd say right in the aim of the footy flex camera.
Since quarter time, Jock's been one of the best on the ground, that's for sure, presenting all across the ground.
So here's the chance here. The acute angle will be right behind him.
Right footer.
Jock McLeay towards the Mount Gould end.
That's a captain's goal. That's a captain's goal.
Pretty chirpy about that one. A great goal there by big Jock McLeay. His first of the afternoon. That just answers that bit of a surge the Magpies had at the other end of the ground. So at the 10.5 minute mark, it's 9-7 to 6-6.
Goal for goal.
Goal for goal here on the third quarter on Hills Footy Flicks.
And Hills Radio 88.9 FM. Roosters certainly still in this one.
So after Hanna kicked the first goal, Roosters counted through Jones. Hanna kicked the second one, and now McLeay's counted. So as Goldie said, goal for goal here. 10.5 gone.
Back in the middle, Muster up against Taylor. Taylor won that one, bringing it to ground level. This will be a tackle, strong tackle there by the Roosters, holding the ball directly in the middle of the ground. So next goal, very important as we head towards the 11-minute mark of the third term. 3-goal margin at the moment. And the Roosters will be coming home towards the favourable entry gate end. So with plenty riding on the outcome of this one, final spot on the line for both sides. So here we go, centre half forward area basically for Northern Magpies. Once again a stoppage.
Got a free there, but infringed high, but sometimes they pay him, sometimes they don't. Goldie, but umpire rule come in and ball it up. So Muster, Taylor, just off balance was Big Taylor. Ball coming out here. Benny Chow leading the race for Gumeracha.
I think Big Mumford's off the ground, Pistols. Can't quite see him on the ground at the moment.
Gets the ball along the boundary line in direction of Wood, but it's out of bounds on the full. So Benji Barton will take the relieving free kick for Birdwood, deep in defence. Surveys what's on offer. Decides to go along the wing, outer wing area. Ball holds up in the breeze. Big McClay at the front of the bus, puts up the big Dukes, takes a good strong mark.
Yeah.
Looked like he wanted to play on there. He's pinned in a tackle. And really, perhaps it was touched.
Dylan Gilbert at the moment playing full forward, and Aaron Trelopes also there, but no Mummy in the forward line for Gumeracha.
Well, he's only kicked the one goal for the day, but he has made a presence by being a bit of a target. So they seem to be able to cover it without him up there at the moment as they try to move the board forward. Matt Taylor, he's set upon the good tackle there.
There's some good sign here for the Roosters.
So good work there for the Roosters. That's Simon Worcester. Take the release free kick from
Just
the opposite
slightly
end.
starting to get the upper hand, Birdwood.
So Worcester surveys what's on scene. Not a lot at the moment on offer.
Forward line's busy here.
Goes out wide towards that.
Big jock.
Big Jock McClay, this time at the back of the bus. It was the cock, in fact. Ball goes to ground. And umpire Hutchinson comes and balls it up. And you're quite right, Goldie. You can just sense if Birdwood could get another goal here. Just close that margin up to just under 3 goals. As I said, there's probably been a 19-point ball game most of the afternoon. At one stage, they're out to 20.
Well, here's a chance, though, for Gumeracha on the counter-attack. They got the ball in the middle of the ground. Danny Leith will collect it. Arches the back, kicks from 60. It's gone deep. Mummy would normally be down there, and Matters takes the mark.
Yeah, poor entry in the end. Aaron Trelopes led, but they sort of ignored him, and in there they just popped it up. Easy mark for Matters, who handballed it off to the run of Barton. He drives the Roosters deep from defence out towards Adam Bound. He gathers it, kicks around the body. Bouncing ball up there. Oh, well trapped for Gumeracha as they bring the ball back in. They've got a lead here. Wood,
cut off.
Chips in. Great play by the little back pocket player. Streams out of defence, puts it out.
Friends on, off he goes. Here we go.
Here the Roosters is Fred Gutson. Arches the back, has a bounce on the member's side. Puts it the kick probably at the end was probably not the best for what he could have done with it. And it's bounced out of bounce. But an exciting passage of play and great interception by Benji Barton there, David.
So the Roosters are coming. They've got the ball at half forward. It's
Big Mumford just running along in front of us. It looks like he's had that thigh or ankle strapped.
Yeah, it looks like a hamstring. Right hamstring.
Does, yeah. He's a bit like a mummy. The mummy does look like a mummy.
A little bit ginger. Scotty Friend against 3 Gumeracha players. Gets a sweeping handball out towards the wing. Bit of a collision there. There's a Gumeracha player down. We'll keep an eye on that. Meantime, Gumeracha on the 1, 2, 3 handballs in the middle of the ground. Pressing the ball forward. Handball out towards a teammate there. Carpenter, I believe. Kick inside attack 50. And once again, the delivery not the greatest. It's gone out of bounds.
The delivery is just this quarter. Obviously, the
Just
pressure's
break it,
lifted on
yeah.
that from Birdwood there. Goldie more precise in the opening half. And it's just sort of dropped a little bit. That's the accuracy and the disposals. A couple of advances there have gone to no real result through poor kicking. So Birdwood will bring the ball back into play.
Well, at the moment...
So it's a boundary throw-in.
At the moment, 19 points. I reckon Brendan Lecker would be happy with that.
Scoreboard pocket favouring Gumeracha's end. Taylor, clever tap over the back. Birdwood defence working hard.
Here's a go. Roosters on the counter-attack.
Good work there by Muster. Of the Cam variety, tries the ball to intercept the ball.
Matt Prowse.
Gumeracha. They go backwards to find Armstrong, who was very busy in the first quarter. Kicked 2 goals. He goes for a long bomb towards the top of the goal square. Getting back there is Jed Russell. Ball's bouncing. Will it bounce through?
Bounce. No, minor score. Yeah, Mummy's still not on the ground, Pistols, after doing that little run through.
As you see, he's strapped up pretty tightly as Benji Barton brings the ball back in from full back. Finds a teammate out there in Brandon Ashby.
That right hamstring for Mumford. So
Ashby comes right across the goals, switches to the scoreboard pocket and back to Benji Barton, who did the initial kick in. He decides to run back.
Oh, he's back on, sorry. Big Mummy's back on. I see him now.
He's back on as Benji Barton, after a bit of a run, chips it forward, and they really didn't go that further forward as it's taken there by Jed Russell. So this time he goes with a longer kick. The wing area pack sets himself up early was Hanna. the fridge was the Birdwood player by the looks there. He got a resultant free kick, and it was Big Jock McLean.
Once again, Jock. He's presented all day, or since quarter time at least. So Jock McLean, half-back line, kicks up the wing, pack forms, number of players coming crashing in there off hands though. Tucker.
Harker, sorry.
Harker kicks towards the wing where Big McLean was, and it's gone out of bounds. So we'll take a bit of a breather here. 19 points the margin, pressing towards the 17-minute mark. So
just a real arm wrestle.
Yeah,
at
it
the
is.
moment, isn't it, Goldie? Like Gumeracha are leading 9-7 to 6-6, but you just feel the Roosters are really in this game. The old cliche, next goal will be very important.
Yep.
Particularly in Birdwood sense. Ruck duel. Armstrong wins the ball down. Pack level. Locked in there. Hanna sweeping out, gets the ball. He's set upon. Disposed.
Yeah.
Hurst chips the ball forward towards the direction of Trello.
Oh, sell some candy there.
Towards the top of the square. Streaming out here. Getting back was Russell. Fumbled it, but
Doing well at the moment, Birdwood's defence.
Ken Muster is a Gumeracha player down behind play on the outer flank there, Gold. He doesn't look too good at the moment.
Copped a low blow.
Here's it down to Carpenter. He flicks the ball back towards the top of the square. Oh,
Great collect.
Yeah,
this is important. That's important.
Matt Taylor finishes the work. That's some great work there by Dylan Gilbert as he trapped that ball and bounced up in the lower stomach area. So maybe preserving a certain area, and he got to flick the ball out. And well, as we said, big Matt Taylor, good finish there. So Gumeracha just getting that buffer again, 10-7 to 6-6 with Matt Taylor, the big man, now resting up forward. Finished off some good work, and as Goldie said, Big Mummy back out in the field.
He did like that goal, Taylor. He put the arms up as soon as he kicked out in the left boot.
Bit of Johnny work.
Yeah, bit of Johnny. 6 to 10-7, as you said, Pistol. So a crucial goal there, as you said. The next goal was very important, and it's gone to the Gumeracha. Northern Magpies, the home side, so 25 points to margin. Hanna shrugs one aside, kicks it towards centre forward. Mummy's there and takes a good mark overhead and brought it back down into his chest.
So this will be very interesting, this kick, Goldie. As you said, he's got
that right hamstring. Yeah.
That right hamstring very heavily strapped. So just see if he has the weight in the kick. It'd be some, 40, 45 metres out, directly in front, I'd suggest, towards the road scoreboard end. So only kicked the one goal in the first quarter. Had a few shots and sprayed them, so this is important to give a really good buffer here to Gumeracha. So the big man, the 8 steps as he comes in.
Right on 8. How's it?
Kicks it through nicely. You can tell by the direction of Goldie. He loved it. Mummy loves it. The Magpies love it. So it's, good finish there. It's just giving that little bit of extra breathing space now. Gumeracha through the HC of Big Scott Mumford. He's second for the day. He's now gone to 63 for the season. I think he said the other night in the huddle his best haul was 64 for a season. So on track to better that's for sure. And he's
got to keep coming now, Birdwood, though. A few dejected players.
So 11-7 to 6-6. 18.5 minutes gone here, third term. Gumeracha Oval, Eads Oval for the call of the Wild here. Round 14, a very important game, Goldie.
Most important 2 goals of the match, you'd have to say. The last 2 have come inside a minute. So back in the middle, Birdwood will be coming home towards the favourable entry gate end, but at the moment it's going to be tough.
They got to within 19 points, I think, at one stage, Goldie. Now it's blown out to
31
points, as we said, 18.5 gone. So Birdwood will be looking to get a couple back before that three-quarter time siren when they'll come home with the breeze. But at the moment, all you see is
a bit of UFC work.
A bit of rock and roll, bit of WrestleMania stuff there, Goldie. Benny Hanna and
free kick
Hanna
for Gum.
Free kick.
Benny Hanna, he's always around the action, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Big Mummy presenting. It's gone over the top of
Taylor.
him. Last goal scorer, Taylor. 1-2. Good spoil by Matters. Brings it to ground level. Handball from Leith. Tight in the pocket. Is that Benny Hanna again?
No. It's actually young Michael Bednall on that occasion. Through for a minus score.
Hanna couldn't be everywhere.
No, but 32 points in favour of the Northern Magpies. The ball comes into Sam Green. Started very well, Green.
He's been all right. Left-footed.
Has faded a bit. Did kick a goal in the second term, though. So looking what's on offer, nothing much. So he goes long towards the members' side wing.
Jock's there.
Armstrong's there.
Holding on.
In French with his opponent, but play on said the umpire. Ball knocked towards the boundary line. Leading the race for the ball was Bobby Batstone, but beats him over the boundary line. So in the interchange gate area, there'll be a throw-in as the shadows start to drift across what's been a wonderful and pleasant day for football here at Gumeracha, Goldie.
Certainly has. Still right in at the Roosters. They trail by 31 points. Tommy Matters looks like he's limping to the interchange bench. So it'll be a stoppage on centre wing in between both interchange benches. Muster in ruck. Free kick here, though, for Birdwood.
Yeah, Hanna grabbed hold of the Guernsey there. That was Benny Fife.
He's reversed it, is he?
Well, he's turned it around. Must have been a few words said. So they did have the free kick. Now it's gone reverse to
Hanna. Mumford.
They dive straight to the big... well, the big man comes storming through there. Handball.
Great tackle.
Great tackle there.
Daniel Wood.
So as I said, that tackling pressure by Gumeracha is fantastic here today.
First rate.
So throw in. Mumford up high, flicks the ball forward, direction taken by Barton. Second grab, he gives it across to Jed Russell. He's got space on the outer wing where he drives towards. The foot race is on here. Scott Friend, the racehorse.
Oh, it's a good battle, this one.
Leaf, I think it is. Ball goes to ground, locked in well, and Gumeracha doing well here.
Scotty Friend
set
taking
him by
him
a
all
couple
on.
of vicious Magpies. They're usually out and about in spring, not winter, but certainly they pack tackled him there and held the ball in. So well done to Gumeracha, and once again that tackling and physical presence is fantastic.
So stoppage about 75 metres out from the goals for Gumeracha. Big Mummy, he's deep, but Birdwood moving the ball along the wing up towards the half-forward line. Pack forms. Is that a mark? No, it's not. Umpire says play on. Gumeracha trying to clear the ball. Socket forward, though, for the Roosters. There's an opportunity here at ground level if they're good enough. But once again, Gumeracha's defence holding up firm with Redden. Nice pass out of the fence. And once again, Gumeracha moving the ball from end to end. Here's a chance. Opportunity to take a bounce. Big Mummy's on. Centering kick. Has he got it? Oh, push out, surely, against Muster.
Yeah.
And a Big Mummy will go back from 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. And Gumeracha's movement was scintillating.
Great work. Towell was involved, started with Redden in defence, and then Michael Bednall grabbed the ball on the flank.
Centering pass.
Blades away, lifted the eyes and saw the Mummy was on the charge on the opposite side and just put it out in front of him and infringed by Muster. So big Mumford. The opportunity here, big Scotty Mumford, the chance to get back-to-back goals, and he's third for the afternoon.
3 in a row for the Gumeracha. This would be 3 in a row.
Yes, it would be, yeah.
After Birdwood got it back to 19 points.
That's 3 over the last 4.5 minutes. So
crucial period in the match. Big Mummy off the ground. Now an opportunity to kick 2 in the last 3. Oh, yes, Mummy, and he does the double cobra.
So Scott Mumford, as goalie called, has converted consecutive goals for the Magpies. And more importantly, they're 5th for the quarter. So they've extended the lead now. They go to 12-8 to 6-6. So 38-point margin here. 22, nearly 23 minutes gone.
Yeah, last 3 goals, most important for the match.
I do suggest the breeze might have actually dropped a little bit here, Goldie.
Looks like it.
Swirling as they were across the other side of the ground. So what breeze Bird would hope to work home with might have been deflated a little bit. So they've got their work cut out. As I said, 38-point margin here, back in the centre. Ball comes down. Birdwood, what can they do? Once again, it's good work in the centre there by Gumeracha, but ball held up there. Benny Pfeiffer in there. Good tackle for Birdwood. So umpire Hutchison will come in and ball up once again.
Just near the centre cricket pitch. Northern Magpies have been very impressive today. They have been challenged in periods, but have answered every challenge. Here's a chance once again. 1, 2, 3 handballs. Dodging around. Look like Taylor with the kick out towards the wing. 1-on-1 battle. Well worked there. Barton in the middle of the ground. Good mark.
Benny Partridge.
By Partridge. He goes the shorter pass out towards the halfback flank.
Jed Russell.
Russell goes up the wing. Here's a chance for Green on his left boot. Goes towards Jock McClay. Paddles the ball on as a free kick here for Big Jock.
On the ground there was Big Jock. As the siren goes, he's going to try a shot. He's going to try a blighty here, Goldie, maybe. Just goes back and has a shot.
He's got onto it.
Working, but certainly not the distance. Is it gone through? Is that registered behind?
No, off hands, but
no.
So at 3/4 time, it's Gumeracha 12-8 to Birdwood 6-6. Birdwood did pick it back towards 19 points in that third term, but the last 3 goals for the quarter coming to Gumeracha, 2 to Big Mumford, who spent some time off the ground, got strapped, came back on the ground, kicked 2 crucial majors, and Gumeracha looked to have this one locked away at three-quarter time, but Birdwood will be coming home with a breeze if there is one left in this final quarter.
So as the teams gather for the three-quarter time huddle, no doubt Gumeracha with the tails up, but Birdwood we've seen, last week they were at three-quarter time and Kersbrook produced a 10-goal last quarter. This time it'll be the aim of Birdwood to do similar as they trail by 38 points, three-quarter time, 12-8 to 6-6. You're on the call of the Wild. We'll be back for the last quarter shortly here on Hills Radio 88.9 FM.